Habitants unknown. Service uncharted. It figures. Does anyone know if we don't go light speed, if we will get there eventually? Is that a thing? Or are we just going to be sitting here if we hit cruise? Anyway. A flashing message on your monitor attracts your attention. Alright. Let's do one more sit. Nah, let's just land. I'm sure it's fine. There she is. I don't even know that we needed to do light speed, because it's right there, but it's one of the moons of Ortega. Maybe the moon. I'm going to call this Pestulon. Alright. You don't need light speed. Okay. See, we'll get there eventually. That's interesting. Let's look around. What an interesting planet. What a peaceful planet for a software company, you think to yourself. What a shame it had to be ScumSoft. You're surrounded by what can only be described as tree-like growths towering high above you. The turf has a mossy texture. You make your way through the forest of strange trees to this clearing where you discover the entrance to some large underground complex. This must be ScumSoft. Suddenly the door to the complex begins to open. Several guards file out of the entrance and disperse into the woods. They must have been alerted to your presence when you landed. 2 guards remain behind to watch the entrance. Alright. So with all these guards walking around, it might behoove us to use our belt. Wear that belt. Turn on belt. Hell yeah. Wow, this thing really works. You then quickly realize that you only have a few moments before the belt's power pack is depleted. Thanks a lot, Android. Let's enter that base. Leave. Where to, buddy? ScumSoft. No turning back now. Quick before it powers down. There we go. Just in time. What's happening? It looks like you've made it just in time, as your invisibility belt is now completely out of power. Hope you didn't pay a lot for that one, android I destroyed. That thing's a piece of junk. Alright, let's enter the building. Alright, I don't know if we need to slow this down. This speed doesn't seem to be too bad. Well, yeah, I could probably stand to slow this down just a wee bit. Let's go to 6. There's one in almost every game, folks. You find yourself in, guess, a janitor's closet. You certainly have a sixth sense about this kind of thing. Look on ground. We're leaving the hallway. Search closet? There you go. You alright, Roger? Rummaging about the cramped closet, you find a pair of old, grimy janitorial coveralls. Wear coveralls. What a great idea, Roger. No one would be suspicious of a janitor walking around. You grab the coveralls and pull them on, seizing the opportune moment to dump all the old items you've been pocketing along the way. What a great disguise. Wait, what's this? You reach down into the pocket of the grimy coveralls and find, well, what do you know? Mr. Garbage! I think that's what they used to call Roger. A trash vaporizer. You've seen these babies in all the janitorial supply catalogs, but your superiors were always too cheap to outfit you with one. Well, joke's on you. I finally got one. I guess that's what we're holding. It's like, how do you know that you might not need a thermite grenade or something, you know? Roger, why are you dumping all your stuff like that? I don't think we're ready for that particular door. Let's try this one. Oops, or this one. Here we go. Let's save money by not animating the janitor's closet. I love all these guys look like, what's his name? What's the owner of the company? All right, so this is This is kind of tricky. Use the vaporizer. There you go. If you walk by a trash can without vaporizing, they will immediately call you out and have you killed. So keep that in mind. Sometimes it's not very fair too, because like there's a certain order that they feel you should be vaporizing. Oh, if you miss, they don't like that also. Let's see. We can go most anywhere we want around this office right now. Oops. Just gotta make sure we don't miss any of these cans. Good thing we got the best janitor in the entire galaxy right here. Keep up appearances. I think this is a dead end. Yeah, that is a dead end. It's like literally you could like walk like a foot by a can and they'd be like, trespasser. I'm like, come on, man. Give me a second. I'll tell you how to do your job. Was it Elmer? Was that his name? There's nothing in there. I don't want to get away from my use vaporizer quick text right here. Yeah, right now this is pretty forgiving. We're just in the general ballpark for most of these cans. Oh, and it just swings around too. What? Come on, man. Like, seriously. I'm just checking back here and working my way back. I like that's their go-to murder technique, for lack of a better. Just turning everyone into Jello. Space Quest 1 and 2. Great games. I like the animation of Roger when he was in that Jello, by the way. All right. Cops gotta get this guy first, you douche. Come on, man. All right. All right, Your Majesty. Douchebag. Let's grab this picture of Elmo. There you go, Elmo. Copy picture. Make sure no one's watching. You slip Elmo's picture into the copy and press the start button. Out pops a beautifully reproduced copy, which you roll up and stash in your pocket. Don't forget the original. Can we photocopy our butt? Get real. Sorry, we got serious all of a sudden, two guys from Andromeda. Let's replace that picture. Wisely replace the original. Oh my god, I'm shocked this guy didn't freak out. Use vaporizer. That almost looked like a miss. Yeah, if you don't replace the original, somehow they just know that you took the picture. Don't ask me how, but there you go. All right, let's make our way all the way to the back before we head back out. Dead end there. How you doing, buddy? Working hard or hardly working, am I right? Oops, that's not good. Yeah, you miss a couple times and they get suspicious. There we go. I don't think there's anything there. Alright, got some tight quarters here. Close quarter vaporizing coming up here. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Jeez. You know, with like how hard Elmo rocks works these guys, you'd think they would have a little sympathy if you just needed to like stretch your back for a second or something. William Tell, you are not. All right, I'm right next to the damn can. There it is. I think these guys have it rough. Check this out. Didn't they want that guy to look like Ken Williams or something? That guy on the left kind of does look like Ken Williams. He's got the mustache and everything. I don't think he thought that was especially funny. Hi, sir, Mr. Elmo. Let's talk to Elmo. The man himself. Just do your job and scram, he bellows in response. All right. All right, guy. Just trying to make a little small talk with the boss. Thought it might be good for morale. Apparently not. Interesting. Mr. Pug seems to have disappeared, and he seems to have left a key card. All right, then take the key card. Heck yeah. I'm sure they love that, though. All the programmers cramped in there, being driven by the boss, the slave driver. All right. So we now have a key card, and we have a picture of the boss. Thud. Use key card. I'm in, you think to yourself. Then you hear a synthesized voice say, key card verified, stand by for a composite facial scan. Ooh, use that picture. Quick. Sweet. Not the most advanced of technology. Good thing they didn't need like a stool sample or anything. We're in. Or a fingerprint. I could have just said fingerprint. I think there's a button around here somewhere. Yep. You cautiously enter a darkened chamber. A seemingly bottomless shaft drops off into a dark abyss. On the platform in the center of the chamber, the two guys from Andromeda wiggle helplessly in lime jello. The platform can only be reached by the 4 retractable bridges at each entrance. All right, one last time. Let's use the vaporizer, see if it works on this jello. There you go. You successfully free the two guys from their slimy confines, and they begin to speak. Wait a minute, I died after being in slime for like 4 seconds. I couldn't breathe. How are they still alive? Thanks, dude. It's great to be out of that green stuff. Hey, what's your name? Roger Wilco, you admit. They discovered our distress message we coded into the Astro Chicken game and sent us here as punishment. Let's get out of here before we're discovered. How about that bridge? So what's your plan for getting us out of here, Wilco? Hey. You guys could take over the thinking. Oh, fellas. Oh, dear. One of my favorite things to do as a kid right here. He's laughing and then just dive off the platform to your death. And he's just like, oh, okay, well, all right. Now let's see what everybody has to say. Let's not kill ourselves. Nobody's going anywhere. Ha ha ha. You must have thought you were pretty clever, Mr. Wilco, disguising yourself as a janitor. Unfortunately for you, my boys found your sorry excuse for a ship in the woods. Escort this gentleman to the arena. You boys haven't seen a good fight in quite a while. And do away with those 2 Andromedans. They have been more trouble than they're worth. Take them away. What have we gotten ourselves into this time, Roger? Everyone has to file out. You and the 2 guys are separated and escorted away. A door opens and you are led into the dark unknown. Hell yeah. All right. Mech battle! Badass. I wish more folks could settle their differences this way. All right, let's see. We got J to punch, M to block. Won't be using too much of that. And arrow keys. Okay, Wilco. The name of the game is Nukem Dukem Robots. The only rule is that there are no rules. Kick his robotic butt, Roger. Oh, they're right here. Okay. Let's do this thing, Elmo. Ah! Yeah. Going on the offensive. I'm used to it being so much faster. Oh! Sweet. Oh! Oh no! Oh! I love all the blood. Well, looks like you depleted your power. The last thing you see is your blood slowly spreading across the arena floor. There you go. That's good for the morale, I suppose. He doesn't talk to his employees, but he will battle some random janitor to the death via giant mechs. Better hang out at the gym more often. What? Let's try this again. What's the speed on right now? Huh. That's weird. Like, every time I've ever played this game, it was, the speed was, like, just up super high, and you could just spam the punch button, and he would just go down instantly. All right, buddy. I like, if you punch him first, you can get away with it. Da, 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 da. It's pretty close. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and kind of manage my saves here. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, that was a good exchange right there. Good little sequence. I like that little block rather, and then counter. Oh, we're both low on the power. Why isn't he going down? I definitely had a half decent sequence right there. Yeah, no, that worked. I like the robot just falls backwards without even getting punched in that situation. Oh. We'll get there. He didn't even block that. His arm's not even up. What? Why aren't those punches counting? I call foul. All right, his arm was up there, but most of those, it was making the block sound without blocking. I'm better off just blocking. Every now and then. No, you are not the only one. As I said, I've never had to, like, legitimately fight him. Ah, we had him on the ropes there. There it is. Damn. Not a second too soon. We were out of power. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to Roger for this final stretch here. And this is the final stretch. Get them, you fools! Ships look like they have little faces. As no one chases after us. Robot rap battle. Well, Roger, you done good. You managed to rescue the two guys and escape from Pestulon alive. Looks like this will be a milk run from here on out. Milk run. Gosh, Raj, we really appreciate you saving us and all. Or, gosh, Raj, we really appreciate you saving us and all. Be a weird time to push this button. Okay. Sorry, what'd he say? Yeah, we were really scared. We didn't know what Pug was going to do to us. Say no more, guys. No thanks necessary. Just doing my job. You know, it's not really my job. I am a janitor. I've missed a lot of shifts, actually. Hey, don't you think we better get out of here? Pug is really sore, and he's probably sent some ships after us. Oh, I forgot about that. Here I am yakking it up. Uh-oh. Look! Let's look at that screen. Weapon system. Shields in the back. There we go. Remaining enemy ships have given up and are heading back to the planet. It looks like you were just too much for them. I'd like to think that, but I sucked kind of bad at that part. Anyway. Heck yeah, Raj. Just 20 points shy of a perfect score. Let's go back to the cockpit, talk to the two guys. Thanks for helping me out there, fellas. Man, oh man, you really showed those bozos a thing or two. Now can we get something to eat? See? This is when I should have had that Monolith Burger meal in my pants. It hasn't been that long. You informed the two guys that Lightspeed is no longer functional. They're not overly pleased by this piece of news. What? Now I'll never get any food. Some rescuer you are. Hey, what's this thing on the wall? It says Lightspeed Maintenance Access Panel. Gee, maybe if I fix this, maybe I can fix this bucket of plastibolts. Yeah, this is it. This fan belt thing just came off. Just a second. This fan belt thing came off the round thing it was attached to. She's all fixed. Let's grab a burger. I think I've had all the Monolith Burger I can eat for one game, fellas. Too late, you realize that you have no course laid in. The light engines kick in before you can override. You inform the two guys that Lightspeed is now functional, but it's out of control. They're not overly pleased with this bit of news either. Fantastic. Ah, we're gonna die. Oh no, why did I get up this morning? Mommy! Careening blindly through space, your ship speeds toward a sizable black hole. Once within the gravitation of the black hole, there's no escape. You plunge into destiny. Oh god. It's a whole lot of space crap going into that black hole. And there we go with it. The overwhelming force of the black hole draws your ship in. Helpless to do anything, you and your passengers strap in and hope for the best. I feel like we're looking into the Rosarian sky right there. You enter a blackness like no other you've ever experienced. All sense of time and space are lost. Suddenly, a bright light becomes visible in the distance. It grows larger as your ship races toward it. Finally, you are hurled out of the blackness into a parallel universe. This part's pretty sweet, too. You cut the engines to sub-light speed as you near a seemingly habitable planet. That looks familiar, doesn't it? Where are we going to touch down? Again, it always looks a bit too fast, but then the landing is much more graceful. Ah, Sierra HQ. Makes it look like, and this is how I kind of interpret it as a kid, just like a log cabin building, basically. Sound like the Lion Tars music in Quest for Glory 3. Greetings, Earthling. We're the two guys from Andromeda, universally famous software authors. And I'm Roger Wilco, space age swashbuckler and all-around nice guy. Hello, I'm Ken Williams, president and founder of Sierra Online. So, you two guys are software authors, huh? What are your credits? Ever heard of Astro Chicken? I like the pacing here. No? Good! How about you two guys come to work for me? Sounds great. How many buckazoids does it pay? He's like, buckazoids? Say, Mr. Williams, do you need a janitor? Again, the pacing here. No. As our space saga comes to a close, Roger, feeling a little left out, struts off to his ship with the satisfaction of knowing his mission has been accomplished. The two guys from Andromeda go on to create the Space Quest series of adventure games, reaping fame and fortune. They grow fat on their success and soon become burnt out and begin a drunken tailspin into obscurity. That makes you wonder, unless Roger told them all of this in the black hole, how they knew about his ventures to make the first two Space Quest games, but I digress. And so we bid our hero a fond farewell as his ship once again bursts into light speed. Destination unknown. The end. Excellent game. That was a lot of fun. Thanks to the following for their cooperation making this game. Pestulon Department of Forestry. How did I miss 20 points? I'm wondering. Should I have ordered the entire menu twice? I don't know. Fester's World of Wonders. Wow. Sponsors. Novelty Company, who I think are still steamed at us, actually. Fleba Sand Advisory Council. Monolith Burger had to have been involved, right? Arnoid Droid Works. Caffeinate 90. Friends of the Talking Bear Society. There you go. Yeah, Bob Seidenberg. Excellent sound work indeed. All the nobodies. Any pets? They think any pets? The two babes from Andromeda, our wives, for putting up with these last 12 months. Man, back when a game only took like a year to make. And you got games taking like a decade, your modern games, what have yous. Anyway, good times. Thank you so much for watching. We'll have to continue Roger Wilco's space age exploits and probably my personal favorite of the entire series, Space Quest 4. Roger versus the Time Rippers, something like that. So tune in for that one, but for now, good times. And tune in next time. More fun times right here on Let's Play with Brigands. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you. And check the description of this video to see what song is playing right now.